our show. I'm the host, Paris Wu.
I'm the host, Maggie Huang. This summer is coming. In this season of tourism, we invited two important guests. The first is the lead male character in the famous novel, The Hatchet.
And there is a hero's life-saving benefactor who appeared in Brian's life when there was no hope, saving him back to his hometown.
Our first guest first experienced the breakdown of the family. He was also involved in a plane crash while visiting his family, and then lived in the forest for a while. During the process of being trapped in the forest, he constantly broke through. We'd like to invite this guest to serve as our tourist ambassador. Do you know who he is?
The second to be introduced is the pilot who saved the main character. Brian was able to leave the forest because the pilot saved him. Being able to go back to where he lived in the original life, his life changed.
Yes, the guests we invited are Brian and the great pilot who saved him.
Welcome to Kinmen, Brian. How long have you stayed in Kinmen? And why do you want to live in Kinmen?
Well, I have stayed in Kinmen for about 1 year. I want to live in Kinmen because the people in Kinmen are very kind. 1 year ago, my friend invited me to come to Kinmen to travel. After visiting it, I began to love everything in Kinmen, so I expect Kinmen to be my county of habitual residence.
Besides, pilots, do you fit yourself in Kinmen?
Pretty nice. It's always sunny. The air is also very fresh. By contrast, it often rains in my hometown.
By the way, how did you make a fire in the forest? And how much time did you spend on doing it during the process?
I was using wood to make a fire in the forest. It took about 30 minutes. The process was quite laborious, but it was very interesting.
In Kinmen, we make fire in kitchen stove, just with wood and lighters. It takes about 5 minutes.
You collect wood to build your own house on a forest. And what's the special experience you had when you came to Kinmen to stay at our guest house?
In my point of view, the guest house in Kinmen, that is, the 三合院, makes me feel very novel. It is because we didn't have such Hokkien buildings in our hometown before. All kinds of buildings in my hometown are Western style. When I was in the forest, I used wood to build my refuge house, which was an eye-opener.
How about you, pilot?
It is a very special experience because I have never seen or lived in the 三合院, and I have gained a lot of new knowledge since I came here.
We are very grateful to have you two for sharing your stories and let us know the different sides of Kinmen.
Last but not least, I'm very happy to talk to the two guests and look forward to sharing more interesting stories next time.
Stay tuned for our next episode. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye bye.
Bye bye.